Aloha, shamans, and welcome to our little corner of the galaxy here in this dimensional space called EarthStar Spiritual Center. Coming live right from Greensboro, North Carolina. And this is Tuesday night, or yes, March 5th, 2024. Happy voting day in the good old United States of America. And we are your hosts tonight, Dale and Jeanne Stacy. We are the Abbots of EarthStar Spiritual Center. So thank you for joining us tonight as we continue with our Simply Shaman series of Aloha, and that being the How is Ascension and Shamanism tonight.
Welcome, everybody, and thank you for being with us on this Super Tuesday. It's been a beautiful day here in Greensboro.
We voted. Yes, we did. All right, great. So thank you for being here with us, and I hope you had a wonderful weekend, wonderful Monday and Tuesday today, and a great rest of the week, because spring is in the air, so it's wonderful. Birds are chirping, the grass is getting green, and the energy is beginning to pick up as we find ourselves going through this wonderful, wonderful cosmic energy, vibration, rhythm of ascension, and each and every day, because remember, ascension is love, and love is ascension. All right, so let's get right into it. So how is ascension and how is shamanism? So let's start with ascension first. Right to the slides. So here we are. This is March 5th, 2024, if you can believe it's March 5th. This is part 6 of the Aloha book. So that being the ideals of ascension shamanism. Okay. And we are EarthStar Spiritual Center, so a multi-faith church for living Aloha and discovering our wholeness. Been doing this since 2002, so going on 22 years. So Aloha, what does that mean to us for our tagline? So A, all-loving God or creator. L is love. O is oneness. H is a heart path. And A is as above, so below, as within, so without. And we are a multi-faith church. So if you go on our YouTube channel for EarthStar Spiritual Center, you'll find some meditations. We're up to over 100 videos on there now. So you'll find some videos and meditations with Buddhism, Christianity, energy healing, energy work, goddess, divine feminine, Mother Earth, native and tribal, sacred geometry, and Taoism. So wherever you believe God is, let's meet there. One of our little mottos for EarthStar. And the books that we have available, they help you with your shamanic journey. And have a special guest with us tonight. Hi, Heidi. Hey. Hi, Fire Owl. Thank you for being here tonight. Much aloha. Love you. Okay, good. Thanks for being here. Good. Aloha. And aloha, Kira. Did you make it back from voting? So thanks. I got your message earlier. So thanks for making it back. Good. So these are some of the books we have to offer. As you can look at Diamond in the Rough was the first novel, and then the next 4, they are the 4 books in the Simply Shaman series. Okay. So if you'll look in the show notes, which are below, you'll see that I have a link for each of the books, and they'll take you all straight to Amazon. Let's see. Wait, we got some other people coming here. Rockham's here. Aloha, Rockham. Great seeing you. And Kira, yes. Done and done. Yes. Good. Thanks for doing your civic duty like we did today. Good. Oh, wait. Let me back that up first. EarthStar Publishing. So all of you out there who are interested in being a writer and not sure how it is you go about being a writer and getting yourself published, well, that's why we have EarthStar Publishing. So it's one of our ministries. So just go to our website and you'll see right there under announcements, you'll see the little icon for EarthStar Publishing. So just pull that up, and we have different price packages. And make sure you definitely go online to see what this costs. Online, you're looking at $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 to help you get a book published. Well, we certainly aren't going to do that to you. But so this is one of our ministries we do, and we're currently working with 2 other authors right now. So. And we've done all those books through us, except for the first one. We went to a traditional publisher with that first book. And so that's why when we did the Simply Shaman books, I thought there's got to be a better way to do this, a faster way. And so we have figured out all the little things you can do to make this happen. So give us a call or write, and we can help you with publishing your work. Okay. All right, so next picture. This was the young chick that I picked up at the voting today.
Did not know he was going to post this.
So she was all dolled up, of course, wearing her red for being a very conservative Southern woman. So you see she has her earrings on, she has her pendant, and has a little brooch, and of course has a little "I voted" sticker. So we had a wonderful time today. Went right in. I only had to wait like 5 minutes, so that was okay.
So one of the women at the polls who was working there, she said, "Oh, I just love your jewelry." And I said, "It's kind of tacky, isn't it?" And she said, "No, I really like it. Dale bought it for me years ago, so I had to wear it." But isn't it cute? These are stars.
I know,
stars with red, white, and blue.
Let me make it larger. You could show. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Okay, good. Okay, and then so remember one of the things to keep in mind. The rest of you, wait, let me go. I got somebody else checking in. Let's see. There's Mr. Brandon. What a lucky dude. Yes, indeed, I am. I love my life, and remember, I married well, so I did good. So I am a shaman. So anyway, thanks, Brandon. Thank you for being here. So remember, you are divine. So make sure you try to tell yourself in your meditation time, your self-empowerment affirmation times, that you are awesome, you are beautiful, and you are perfect. And make sure that every one of your 100 trillion cells within that beautiful body, make sure it understands that to get on board with this particular blueprint, right? This is your spiritual blueprint. You are awesome, you're beautiful, you're perfect. How could you be anything less, especially since you're divine? And just think, you are this forever and a day. And then we do it again when forever gets here and we go the next day. So remember, you're awesome, beautiful, perfect. And we'll meditate with that a little bit later. All right, so if you'd like to do a review for these exhilarating videos that we're producing here at EarthStar Simply Shaman Studio, you can go back to our EarthStar Spiritual Center channel on YouTube. Make sure you hit the live tab, and there you'll find the what is Ascension, what is Shamanism, and then we did who is Ascension Shamanism, when, and we did the where. So we're doing the who, what, when, where, and tonight we're doing how. Okay, so all through January and February. All right, so how is Ascension? As we work on our 6 W's of who, what, when, where, how, and why of Ascension and Shamanism. Okay, all right, bye.
So from Dr. Seuss, all the places you'll go, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose.
Yes, indeed. We certainly can. As shamans of Aloha, shamans of Ascension, we simply have to make a decision. We decide where we want to be, who we want to be when we get there, and who we are now. That's good. So how is Ascension? All right, wonderful quote right out of the book. And let me set this up for you. So the paragraph before this that you see in the black, the paragraph before it, I was writing about how being in school, and that can be a metaphor for our life now, the school of life. So remember, everyone has experiences with school, whether you went to a public school, private school, homeschool, or you learned online, or you learned in another country, but everybody knows what school means. So keep in mind, as Jeanne reads this, allow school to be your metaphor for the school of life. Okay.
The school of life supplies the same type of support to nurture us along our journey of love, life, and ascension. Every figurative curriculum, class, homework assignment, extracurricular activity, teacher, friend, and every support person affects you in the larger reality of our school of life. The system is here to guide us from childhood spirits to mature spiritual beings as we ascend our way through life, one metaphorical school year or incarnation at a time. We choose our courses of study and we educate ourselves throughout eternity. Report cards are available after every lifetime. During our life review, we grade ourselves, so be gentle. Hopefully, we expanded ourselves with the many moments of ascension.
Yeah. So you can see how school then truly was very figurative of our spiritual life here on Mother Earth, being mind, body, and spirit. Remember, we were also that in a physical school somewhere. Just think of all the teachers, all the support personnel. Well, those people are also in our school of life, right? Every job that was in our school of life, there is someone that does these jobs. I mean, just think the cafeteria people. Well, we have restaurants, right? Or you cook at home. We have custodial people, right? Well, you either clean your home or you have people that come in and clean your office, or you clean your office. We have teachers, right? You have mentors, just like we did in school. We have classes where we have either learned how to do our job, or somebody has taught us how to do our job. We went to school for a job, or we have in-service training. And just think, homework assignments. I mean, how many times have you had to take work home? So it's the same thing. Our school of life is just like our primary, junior high, high school, and college classrooms. Everything's exactly the same. So that's our metaphor then. This is how ascension happens, because this is where we learn how to be ascended. Because remember, in schools, if you did good, you got promoted, right? You went to the next dimension, from third grade to fourth grade to fifth, right? And on to college or trade school, or right straight to the job, or right to the military, right? So we all made our promotions. And so it's exactly what the school of life is. That's how ascension happens. Another way to think about how is ascension. Go ahead, love.
I never dreamt of success, says Estee Lauder. I worked for it.
Yeah, how true. So it's like, we just can't sit in our dark basement somewhere and just stay to ourselves and think that we're going to be able to progress along this path of ascension, right? Remember, ascension equals love. And in order to allow our love to work, that requires work some way, somehow. So our goal is to be of service to others, right? We want to make sure that we're at least 51% service to others, so that we are able to make that ascension train into 4D. Some of us, of course, will go to 5D and 6D, but we want to make sure that we be able to break the bonds of this 3D life or cycle and move on to the next density level, which is 4D for most of us. And remember, it requires work, and we can do that. And that's how ascension happens. We love, right? Ascension is love. So only thing is, you just have to figure out how is it you want to do love. All right, another slide. Again, how is ascension? So just like in school, we get promoted. So let's say we're in the third grade. Well, now we want to go to the fourth grade, which is coming up. Now, what is work? Think of work as thinking, speaking, and acting with love, and love equals ascension. So we want to think with love, we want to speak with love, and we want to have deeds or actions of love. Just think, this is all we do for all of eternity. And when eternity ends, well, the next day we do it for eternity again, because this is never ending. Life is really quite easy if you have the perspective of everything we do is love. So just be loving in mind, loving in speech, the way you speak, the way you think, and the way you act. That's all we have to do. So remember, love is the key here. And you get to express how you choose to do love. That's the wonderful thing about that. Everyone has their own unique expression. Or that individual facet of that great soul diamond, right? We each get to decide how we want to shine. Okay, now the law of one, being in 3D. Now 3D is a 75,000 year cycle. So, and this can continue on and on and on. So if someone is not able to make ascension after 75,000 years, you will simply just go to another 3D existence, in another dimension, another planet, galaxy, universe. That's the way that works. Remember, we're all living in eternity, so you got to be somewhere. So I would guess, though, that most of you listening to this program, you are also from other densities. So you are probably, I would say most of you are at least 5D, 6D, maybe in 7D. And you've come back to Earth to work in 3D to help show people this ascension pathway, this shamanic pathway. Now, just to give you a reference point, 3D is 75,000 years before you have an opportunity to be ascended. Now, there are times throughout that 75,000 years It's actually every 25,000 years you have an opportunity to ascend if you wish. But most people, it's going to take 75,000 years of 3D living in order to acquire enough love and service to others in order to make the next jump to be promoted to 4th grade. Okay? Now, in 4D, that's a 30 million year cycle. So look at that. So we see 3D is 75,000 years. Of course, that could go on for a long time if you're not able to do the work and to make ascension. But in 4D, that lasts for 30 million years. And if you miss that opportunity, yeah, you'll have to be in 4D again for another 30 million years. But again, we got to be somewhere because we're here for all of eternity. Okay? Now, 5D, just for a perspective, that's 50 million years. Goodness, that's a long time. And then, of course, 6D is 70 million years. So you can see that, eternity is really a long time, but we've got to be somewhere. Okay, good. All right, let's hear from Mr. Pablo Picasso.
Okay, inspiration exists, but it has to find you working.
Yeah. So again, ascension is work. Okay? Ascension is love. And how is it we choose to work? How is it we choose to think, speak, and act? We want to make sure we're doing this with love, because every time we do, that's one step up the staircase of ascension, or that's one step out to broaden or expand our circle of ascension. Okay? So ascension or expansion, think of it in either way, because one is a male way and one is feminine way, right? Feminine way is expansion, male way is ascension. Okay? But it's all the same thing. It's about love. Love is how we do both of those things. All right, now, how is ascension? Well, here's one quick way, doing just 5 things. Okay, it's our little SHAC acronym from our Aloha teachings, and it's smiles, hugs, acts of kindness, compliments, and kisses. Now, this applies to people, places, and things. Okay, and we can interchange those 3 things with all of these. So, if you are in a space right now, personally, where you're not around a lot of people and you choose not to be around a lot of people, well, then you're just going to have to smile in the mirror at yourself. Okay? Or you can smile at your pets, right? People love pets. Or you could go outside or go to a special place, smile while you're in that environment. Okay? It works either way, because remember, you're sharing love, you're sharing aloha. So same thing for hugs. Now, if you're not in a position to where you're able to hug others and others are allowed to hug you, then hug your pet. Hug something that you love. Okay? Hug a picture of someone, or go outside and do a hug. Let me blow the screen up here. So when you do a hug, remember, you can hug your environment. You can hug the sun, right? Imagine this you see our little portal back here? Well, imagine you just hug the sun and put your hand around it. Hug the moon, right? Hug a tree, hug the forest, right? Hug the beach, right? Hug the waves. You can do that. Okay? So remember, people, places, and things. Same thing for acts of kindness, right? So if you're not in a position to be kind to another person, then be kind to an animal or be kind to a thing. You can be kind to a thing by, let's say you used your blender this morning. Remember, every atom of the universe has God in it. So you decided to use a blender this morning to make a smoothie, right? Well, you got to clean that blender up. So be in a state of love, aloha, when you clean that blender and show it an act of kindness. Same thing with pets, right? You feed your pets, you wash your pets, you take them to the vet. Those are acts of kindness. Same thing when you go out, let's say we'll go out in nature. Well, you see some trash on the ground, your favorite hiking place or favorite kayaking place. Well, pick up the trash and take it back with you and throw it away. Those are all acts of kindness. Now, compliment, same thing. People, places, and things. So compliment people. Allow people to compliment you and accept the compliment. Okay, that's okay to do that. If you don't have people around to compliment, well, compliment your pet, which I'm sure all of you who are pet owners, you probably do all the time. Nice dog or nice kitty, right? Thank you for going outside to do your business instead of doing it in the home, right? Thank you for eating all of your food, those things. And also when you go outside, let's say we'll use nature again, right? Thank you, Father, Son. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, tree people. Thank you, crystal people. Thank you, fairy people. Right? So we can always give compliments to everyone. And then same thing with a kiss, right? So you can kiss someone, allow someone to kiss you. You can kiss your pet. You can kiss things. And you can go out and kiss the sun, right? Kiss the sun, kiss the moon, kiss the trees. I mean, you don't have to place your lips directly on them, just kiss them, right? Nobody said that a kiss has to be lip to lip, right? It has to be skin to skin. Nobody has made that definition somewhere. So kiss the sun, kiss the air, kiss the place you're in, any special place. That's all available. So make sure you do that. So smiles, hugs, acts of kindness, compliments, and kisses. Okay? Yeah, people, places, and things. Okay. All right. So how is Ascension? Embrace all of you. Okay. Adapt an attitude of wholeness. Remember, we're shamans of Aloha. So allow yourself to be in this attitude of wholeness. Go ahead and read that quote.
Wholeness is not achieved by cutting off a portion of one's being, but by integration of the contraries.
Exactly. So just like a penny, I mean, you know, when you give somebody a penny, when you tender that to a merchant, right? I mean, whether you hand it to them with the head's facing up or the tail facing up, it's a penny regardless. Okay? So same thing for you with it, like with the yin and yang symbol, right? You know, address your male side, address your feminine side. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're sad, sometimes you're sweet. Sometimes you're sour, right? So these are all part of who you are. That is your wholeness. And I've got a little thing to the side there. Let me blow that up so you can see it. More of a reminder for me. So consider that. Don't allow yourself to, allow one moment, one mistake, one event, or one part of you to define you at any time. You know, you're a divine being. So, just think there's 86,400 seconds in a 24-hour period, or 1,440 minutes in a 24-hour day. So just imagine, okay, what if you were sour or sad or depressed for 10 of those minutes? Those 10 minutes, is that going to define your entire day? It shouldn't do that, because you have 1,430 minutes to reverse that. Okay? So don't allow that one part of something to define who you are. Some mistake you made. Maybe you didn't make that basket right at the buzzer to allow your team to win the championship. And for some reason, that won 5 seconds of your entire life, that's now affected everything about you. You often see that in a movie or something. Right? So make sure you realize you're a whole person and focus on the majority of who you are all the time. And since all of us watching the program here are all shamans of Aloha, shamans of Ascension, that's what we focus on. We focus on being love, Aloha, and Ascension. Okay? And for those that may be watching this on replay, just want to let you know that our definition of Aloha is love, and love is Aloha. To us, those are both the same words. It just has different amounts of letters. Okay, good. So wonderful. So be whole. That's who we are. All right, now let's switch to shamanism. So how is it what is shamanism about as far as the how of shamanism? How are we able to bring our shamans of Aloha into being, to be effective, to be efficient? Okay? So a good quote here from Hank Wesselman.
Shamanism is not a religion. It is a method. And when this method is practiced with humility, reverence, and self-discipline, the shaman's path can become a way of life.
Yes, wonderful. From Hank Westman, he writes, if you remember the Celestine Prophecies, remember long ago, it was a great movie that he made. So Hank writes his little novels they're spiritual novels, but they have a Hawaiian twist to them, or a Polynesian twist. So I think I read this. It's 3 books he had. I don't know if he has another one, but check out those books. Has a wonderful story, wonderful Aloha, wonderful Hawaiian backgrounds with them. And it's just a great story about how to be a shaman. Right? And he's a PhD. Now, how is shamanism? Well, the way that we're able to make our shamanism work is by choice points, decisions that we make each and every day. Remember, We have 86,400 seconds a day in a 24-hour day. And every one of those, we're making some sort of choices, right? We're making some sort of decision. Look at let me blow this up for you. So look at the picture in the upper left there with the arrows, right? I mean, do we go straight? If we're moving forward, how far forward do we move? Do we go left, right? Do we go backwards? Do we go in reverse? Or do we just stand in the center? How about the little doorways there? Door number 1, door 2, and door 3. Like, let's make a deal, right? Which decision are we going to make? Look at the figures on the right side there. How are we thinking? What thought processes are going on during our 86,400 seconds in a day? Look at the picture in the middle there of the lady holding the globe. What is our perspective of our world? Those people, places, and things that are in our world, in our reality. How about if we think about other dimensions, other densities? How about thinking about our alternate lives or our parallel lives? We have a lot to take in as universal and ascended shamans. And look at the picture down to the bottom right. Are we speaking with love? So what kind of choice points are we making? What kind of decisions are we making about how we speak to others, how we speak to ourselves, how we speak to things, and how we speak to places, right? People, places, and things. And then look at the picture in the center there with the hands and the heart. So how is it we choose? What are our choice points and decisions about how we choose to act with love? How do we choose to be caring? What are our decisions about how we move, how we help other people, how we support people, how we live our earth superpowers? So these are all what makes our shamanism. The how of shamanism is dependent upon our choice points, what we decide to do. Can you read those? Let me blow that back up. And come back here. Let me blow this up so Jeannie can read the little quotes there for us.
I am what I am today because of the choices I made yesterday. That's from Eleanor Roosevelt,
yes.
First Lady.
So First Lady of the United States, right? I mean, she says she is who she is today because of the choices she made yesterday. And just like you are the shaman of today because of the choices you made as a shaman yesterday.
Next I look at those doors and I think, we're talking about choice points, and we had a choice. If you go back and you look at your past, there's probably a lot of woulda, shoulda, couldas back there, and I always say that probably wouldn't change anything, because if we change things, then we wouldn't be where we are today. We wouldn't be the person we are today. But I think for me, it wouldn't matter which door that I chose, because lessons are behind every single door. And that's what we're here about, is to learn these lessons and to be able to grow spiritually on this journey. So if I chose door number 1, but if I chose door number 2, if I chose door number 3, I mean, those lessons are going to be different. But probably before I came in, I signed that contract and I wanted to learn these particular lessons with these particular people. And these particular people were the best to teach us the lessons that we wanted to learn. So it truly is real that we create our own reality. It is our choice what we want to do and what we want to learn and how we want to learn it. So not that it has to be difficult every time, Heidi, but but it does, we are learning, and we will be learning until we make transition. And then we'll start all over again to learn something else.
Do it again. Thank you, love. All right, so that's the how of shamanism. It's our choice points. So make better choices, make better decisions. And just know when you make a decision, remember we talked about it earlier, don't allow that one decision to define who you are. We have 1,440 minutes in a day. So let's say you mess up for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You've got over 1,000 minutes left to correct that and to bring the love back to you and to every decision that you've made to correct that. So make those decisions and make it happy. Make it happen. Remember, the only thing we have to do is love. That's our plan for all of eternity. So take the stress off. Find the love every day in some way. If it's not there, then it's there, but maybe people can't see it. So you be the picture of love. You be the sound of love. You be the touch of love, the smell of love, the taste of love. That's who we are as shamans of Aloha. Okay, good. Hey, Jimmy, great seeing you tonight. Good. That's okay. That's okay, Jimmy. We're on you can do the replays. Catch up with all this wonderful wisdom. Huh? All right. Okay, next one. So how is shamanism? Again, one of the hallmarks of shamanism is flexibility, new information, which allows us to change. So remember, be very flexible in who we are, what we are, and how we want to operate. We may not have all the information we need, and right in the middle of doing something, all of a sudden someone says something or we get some sort of intuitive nudge, and now we have new information that allows us to make a change in our path. So make sure you do that. Try to resist being stubborn. Okay? Now you can be stubborn, but hey, what can you do with that? As our little Aries fire owl says, yeah, right, damn it. Right. That's it. Yeah. So love ourselves in all these wonderful times and be very flexible in mind, body, and spirit. Be very flexible in the way you think, the way you speak, and the way you act. Because remember, our goal is love here. It's aloha. So find that aloha. Yeah. And good old Bob Marley. I love that quote. He says, some people feel the rain and others just get wet. Okay? So make sure you're one of those shamans of Aloha. You just feel the rain and we'll just keep moving on. Okay? And I know, Rockham, you understand that because you're a musician. Because y'all are in a different part of your brains. Right? So just feel the rain, brothers and sisters. Now, how is shamanism? Well, we got our shack again, right? So smiles, hugs, acts of kindness, compliments, and kisses. This is how we make our shamanism effective and efficient, right? Because this is all love. We smile at people, places, and things. We hug people, places, and things. We show acts of kindness to people, places, and things. We compliment people, places, and things. And we kiss people, places, and things. And also, the big thing about Aloha shamanism, you have to make sure that you're in a place where you're able to receive and accept smiles, able to accept and receive hugs, acts of kindness, compliments, and kisses. Don't feel like when you receive any of these things, now I have to spend my time to pay back these things. Remember, the energy has to be reciprocated. There has to be a balance. You know, when we have a balance sheet at the end of the day, and of course, it's going to be skewed for different people because we have different places of balance for all of us, which is wonderful. Okay? Make sure that there's balance for you, that not only are you giving, you're receiving. Okay, go. And thank you, Rockham. I know you understood that. Good. So shack then applies not only to Ascension, but applies also to shamanism. Thank you. Good. All right, let's do our review. I think Jeanne talked too much. We're going over tonight, so showing off all her beautiful political jewelry. Good. All right, so our review. How is Ascension? How is shamanism? Okay.
However love or aloha is shared, ascension happens. And however love or aloha is shared, shamanism happens.
Right, because remember, Ascension is love. Ascension is work. Shamanism is love. Shamanism is work. So you see the little heart on the left there, right? You decide how you want to parse out that beautiful love that's inside you, that's above, below, within, without, all around you. How is it you're going to share that love? You see that, you got little hearts there. Sometimes you got a little love to do here. And sometimes you have these big hearted things you can do for people, places, and things. Look at the picture in the middle. Okay. So we have a little vibrating heart. So allow your heart to vibrate in this beautiful lay of Aloha consciousness. Allow those vibrations to go anywhere and everywhere you are. As we spoke about maybe last week, wherever you go and you're vibrating Aloha, just know that you're doing that. and notice what happens. Notice how the energy is lifted. Notice how it feels lighter wherever you are. In any place where it feels very heavy, just be the aloha. Vibrate that. Okay? Show the kindness and the gentleness, the strength, the calm. Okay? Those of you who are doing Qigong, you know about the empowerment of calm, the inner calm, which is true strength. And then remember that big heart on the right. Please make sure that you love yourself. Make sure you show yourself all the kindness, all the love, all the smiles, all the hugs, the acts of kindness, the compliments and kisses that you're giving to other people. You make sure you also give that to yourself. Because remember, if our gas tanks are empty, we can't get in the car and go and help people and serve others. So make sure your gas tank stays full. And that's your heart, okay, for self-love and self-awareness and that consciousness of aloha. And just keep in mind, one of the principles here at EarthStar is in our dimensional awareness and interdimensional and multidimensional shamanism of being shamans of aloha. Realize that we all live in this beautiful colored diamond of life. Look at this beautiful diamond, right? We are here for all of eternity. We're on different facets. Matter of fact, each one of this diamond represents a different facet of who you are, right? What different hat do we wear throughout the day? What different mask do we wear? And we can live on these facets as long as we like, in any density or dimension we like, and then we can move to another facet. It can be the left, right, center, top, bottom, interior, exterior. We can even live on the beautiful glints of light that are given off by this diamond. And we do this for all of eternity. Okay? Each of us is an individual facet of the one great creator. That's who we are. So remember, we're in this diamond of consciousness. Okay? And then let's just, I know we're going a little long tonight. So if you want to hang out with us, we'll do a little meditation again for the next little 4 minutes so you can take all this in. So go ahead and get your aloha bubble, energy bubble prepared. Remember the root chakra's red, orange navel chakra, yellow solar plexus, green heart, light blue throat, deep blue, third eye, and the purple or violet crown chakra. And go ahead and form that aloha bubble around you. Remember, train your energy field to be on autopilot, that when you say aloha bubble or chakras energized, they all are chakra, they are energized immediately. Okay? So allow your body to do that for you. And then so go ahead and get that aloha bubble around you. And just take a couple of breaths. Just relax. Remember, you're awesome. You're beautiful and you're perfect. So let me put on some music for you. Just listen to the music. Remember who you are. Go over in your mind, your spirit, heart, your thoughts, your words, actions that you've taken about the how of ascension and the how of shamanism. Oh, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you found some peace with that particular meditation, defining for yourself how is Ascension and how is Shamanism. Let me put up a thing for you to make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Share it if you will. Tell your friends that you have an exhilarating video that you like for you to watch, so you can watch it on replay. Make sure when they go to the EarthStar channel, make sure they click the live tab, because all the other meditations are on the regular tab. But thank you for being here with us tonight. Remember to be the love in every moment, because that's what we're here to do as shamans of Aloha. So have a great week. And we'll see you on Friday, right? When we do our healing time, our synergy time. Okay, so let's do a pow. So have a wonderful week. We love you. Aloha. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, pow. Good. All right. So have a great week. Great to see you, and you take care. Let me get you back to do my little ending video here. Aloha.